Hello there, darlings. Welcome to the Clockwork Cabaret. They are old, they are not hip. They are the weird answers that you didn't know you needed or wanted. And now, for a friendly reminder, this show is for adults. That darling DJ duo, Emmett Davenport and Lady Attercop, drink cocktails, have potty mouths, and at least one of them was raised by wolves.
And with the sound of the cuckoo, you know that it is time for the Clockwork Cabaret.
Hooray!
I am Emmett Davenport.
And I am Lady Attercop.
And it is a weird time to be recording our show this week. We're actually recording a little bit later in the evening, and also a whole day later. So
we're off our rhythm.
Yeah, it's completely strange. And also I made a song selection for early morning, and it is
and
late at night and
dark
and I'm totally discombobulated and I have no idea what's going on. So hooray!
Like we usually have a clue.
It's not any different than any other time.
I was gonna
honestly.
say, yeah. The only difference is it's now we can't get distracted by turkeys out of the window because it's a little darker out.
It is. It's a little darker.
Turkeys don't come out at night, or do they?
Maybe.
Uh-oh.
They might. I thought I saw a bunny earlier, but I wasn't sure. Or I wasn't sure if that was actually a bunny or just my reflection in the glass doing a weird thing. I don't know. Not that I look like a bunny.
I was trying to distract you with shadow puppets.
Yes, sometimes.
And the reflection of the mirror.
Sometimes that is a thing. I don't know.
This has been the nature we can see outside of our window
Yes.
corner.
We've got there's a little pond outside of our window here in the studio. And, it's as close to nature as I ever want to get, which is through
From
glass.
behind, I would say from
a
behind
distance.
glass.
Yeah, I like the diorama aspect of it. I want it far away from me and not touching me.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking. Made out of cardboard and sliding into the middle distance?
Well,
overlapping to create the illusion of depth?
yes, also that. All of that.
I guess I could get a cardboard cutout and stick it out there for you, if that's what you'd like.
You just do it in the window.
No, it has to be outside.
Ah.
It has to be a Danny DeVito cutout outside. Why Danny DeVito? Because it'll improve any view.
A
little
wee
Danny. Just in the
now
corner.
I just want to get a whole bunch of cardboard cutout people and just put them outside the window so that
I don't like that.
you don't want them staring at us.
No. Their cold, dead eyes.
No.
Okay. I don't want to throw shade on anybody. Cardboard cutouts were a thing that you could buy at the mall for a long time, but it always struck me as really... maybe I'm just too anxious a person, but having a vaguely humanoid-shaped thing in the corner just creeped me out.
Oh, well, see, I bought one for a friend of mine.
They sold them. You could get them at Spencer's and
I bought a
Tower Records and shit.
I bought a Hugh Borg for a friend of mine who was very into Star Trek, and that was their favorite character.
Oh. It's like I don't know this actor.
No, Hugh Borg.
Yes.
The character.
The character.
The Star Trek character.
The Star Trek guy.
The guy, Hugh Borg.
All right.
I don't remember what his Borg designation was, but yes. But I got them a Borg cutout because they were so tickled and so happy. And her husband was very mad at me.
I guess
head because it was
Cardboard cutouts are in that gray area of like body pillows for me.
Oh, okay.
Like, I can totally see why it's funny, and I
Yeah.
get the appeal, and these are your favorite characters, but there's just, it's toeing the line of sex toy.
Like
a
like
little bit.
like a real doll that looked like
And again,
the character.
Not to kink shame, nothing wrong
No.
with sex toys, but it's like, that's what they're designated for, and they belong in the closet. Like, put your Hugh Borg in the closet with all your other dirty.
But it's just a cardboard cutout. You
I
can't do anything with it.
I'm sure there are people who would disagree.
I don't want to know those people. I don't want to know those people.
It's
But
just-
also, that's the only time I've ever bought one. All of the
That's-
other cardboard cutout people I got for free because I worked at a movie theater when I was in. When I was
you
in.
doth protest too much, Emmett.
No, I had a couple. But they were free. I did not pay for them. I got them from the movie theater that I worked at.
How does that make it better?
I don't know.
It's still
One was it was the Addams Family
okay.
thing. You know, the
Yeah.
big cardboard.
Yeah,
thing.
the cardboard displays.
But yeah, that was what I
yeah,
had.
they're more like displays
Yeah.
than like cutouts.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, they weren't necessarily life size either. It wasn't like I could hug Raul Julia.
Would you have?
I would have. Maybe.
Kiss him a little bit on the cheek. See? Weird gray area. This is what I'm talking about. I think that's why they bother me, because it's like, it's just, it's like, no, but it's not a sex thing. But is it a sex thing? It's kind of a sex. No, it's just a cardboard cutout. It's totally innocent. Is it though? You got Orlando Bloom in the corner of your room, like just watching you sleep.
See, I don't know if I would. So I never had them like in my
Yes, my
bedroom.
references are 20 years old. Thank you.
Well, they all are.
And you need to put Sean Astin in the corner of your room. Excuse us if we're going to talk about Lord of the Ring husbands. No, we're not. Are we? We might.
And he better be holding a potato.
Or a frying pan. I will
Yes.
accept a frying pan.
All right.
Possibly also a potato to me, but for me, is a little cardboard cutout. Talk bubble says for you. Again, see, toeing that line. I'm telling you.
Oh, now I know what to get you for your birthday.
Sean Astin cutout that says potato for you.
All the potatoes.
The potato better be real. All I'm saying for my birthday.
It will. It would be a real
Yeah.
potato. I know. Not
like
to
putting
bring
them-
you fake potatoes.
Thank you.
That would
Thank
be
you. It
terrible.
would be my Irish will get up. I'll just start screaming in Gaelic. I don't even know Gaelic.
No, it becomes like a weird glossolalia.
What's
that the word? You know,
Glaswegian?
when you talk in tongues.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what that means.
I think that
I didn't go to church.
it's not a church thing.
Talking in tongues is totally a church thing.
No, but the whatever the thing
oh,
is
there's
called.
like a
I don't-
disorder.
There's a disorder.
Okay.
I don't remember. It's something like that. Glossolalia or something.
It's
I
called
don't remember.
Glaswegian.
No, it's
Everyone in Glasgow talking in tongues. You heard it here first. Emmett Davenport hates Glasgow.
I don't. I actually discovered that I have family from there.
I have family from, I don't know the real name of it now. Oh no. When they left, it was called, they called it Farfur, but it's not, apparently, I think it's Angusshire. That's where my family is from.
Ah.
Land of the Brighties.
Now I'm hungry.
I'm very hungry. I'm talking about potatoes
and brighties.
brinies and apparently sexy cutouts in the corner of the room
Well, to be fair,
of potatoes.
we have a skeleton.
Skeleton is different.
It's not a. You don't
It's
think
like, I don't know why the
our
skeleton is
skeleton is different? Okay.
Oh, well, yeah, yeah, we probably shouldn't judge. I do have several animal skulls on my mantle at home, so.
You don't have any mannequins?
I do have a mannequin.
Yeah.
It's only a half. Yeah, but see, I know it's creepy, and that's why I like it.
Yeah, see? But when you have a cardboard...
I'm not gonna maybe make out with the mannequin.
But you've thought
Not
about
sober.
it. But you've thought about it. Clearly.
Look,
Clearly
all I'm
it's
saying
come up.
is she's got a nice pair of tits. That's
Ugh.
she's bald, but I'm into it.
I just put wigs on her. It's fine.
It'd be very. What would be very hypocritical of me to hate a bald woman. Like, oh yeah, what's that? Where's that half of your hair there, Attercop? Like,
Oh, no.
ladies should have long and luxurious hair.
No,
Should they? Really?
No, they can have whatever kind of hair they want.
Anybody can have whatever kind of hair they want.
It's just hair. It grows back
Seriously.
all the time.
Speaking of weird fetishes.
In my case, all the time,
Yeah.
forever, so quickly,
That's why Emmett has been so supportive of me going to beauty school. Shave my head, please!
all the time. Yes, that is true. That is why I've been like, yes,
Yeah.
we'll have a personal person to do this for me.
Oh, I didn't need to go to school to know how to shave your head in a back alley.
I
I
know,
learned
it's
that
true.
in Florida, like everybody else does.
It's true. Oh, we've done that before.
It's funny because it's true. I have shaved your head in the back alley.
With people walking by going, what are they doing? I wanted it gone.
It didn't happen in Florida. That happened in North Carolina.
It's
That's how
true.
you know it was classy.
It was a little bit classy. Just a little.
It was not. I think
It
we were
was-
drunk, and
we
it
were
was
very
definitely
drunk.
a back alley.
It was, yeah. Memories. And with that, I'm going to press a button.
You're listening to Mud Wasp Radio.
Attention, Sky Captains! Are you suffering from a particularly bad case of keratophobia?
He means a fear of lightning.
Have you been the unfortunate victim of multiple lightning strikes? Tired of buying new suits as the old reek of carbon and are singed beyond repair? Suffer and worry no longer, my dear sirs. With the recent invention of Dr. Luminasovich's patented Eucomian suits, you'll never again have to worry about being struck down by lightning. Light and comfortable and terribly easy to wear, Dr. Luminasovich's patented Eucomian suits are perfectly suited, if you'll pardon my pun, to a life in the skies. 110% guaranteed to prevent any and all human landfall of that most horrifying atmospheric discharge. And coming soon, top hat mounted lightning rods.
Patent pending.
I felt like dancing at that song set.
It's often,
Because I love to boogie. Ah! Topical.
I'm often very embarrassing to other people around
Yeah,
me.
no, I'm not embarrassed.
I don't care. I just watch the sheer look of terror on other people's faces when they're realizing, oh, that's how you dance.
Oh, and you're not going to stop.
And you're not gonna
Oh, and
stop.
me pointing out how ridiculous it is isn't going to embarrass you into stopping.
It's
Oh, you're just going to try to involve me now.
and possibly make it worse.
Yes. Oh, definitely
will-
make it worse.
You're now doing more interpretive.
You're
Arms.
Oh, they're singing now. Oh, you're singing now.
You're singing along. Oh, that's good.
Is
Oh,
it good?
Is it good? Yeah. Yes. No, I like to make it a interactive
Mm-hmm.
performance of when I am dancing at any event,
It's-
regardless of what it is. What is going on? Am I involved in the floor show? No, I am not. But will it look like that I am trying to be? Yes. Yes. It will.
Correction. You are involved in the floor show.
Well,
You are now.
yes, I am now.
Especially if you try to embarrass me, because then guess what? You're involved in the floor show as well. It's like getting up in the middle of a comedian's set.
Yes.
It's not going to go well for you, bud.
It's not. It's not. This is when I spin you around and dip you.
This is when I dance at you.
That's also something that happens, yes.
You didn't know that song and dance routine could be a threat, did you?
It is now.
Guess what, bud? To any children that are listening to this show, why?
Why are you listening?
Don't. You have TikTok. Go on, be on your phone.
Go do something
What are you
else.
doing? But if you're getting bullied in school, singing at people is a great anti-bullying method.
It is true.
It
It is
works like a charm.
It is something. It is a shared experience that both Lady Attercop and myself have done independently of each other because we did not know each other in school, but we both
Sang at our bullies.
used to do this, and it works. I will say.
Yeah.
Also, I used to sing at my friends too, just to make them stop bothering me.
Yeah, I would also
And so,
sing at people to annoy them, but
One
yeah.
of my favorite things was to recite Stewart by the Dead Milkmen at friends who would then look at me and go, oh God,
She's doing it again.
She's doing it again. And then they would start to walk away, and I would just continue to follow them, doing it at them, behind them, a couple paces, and they would just keep going. Like, why are you doing this to me? Because you brought this on yourself, and I'm just gonna keep doing this.
It's effective.
Yes, it is, and it works even better against people you don't like.
Yeah, because if they're trying to embarrass you, like, oh, no, my friend, I can turn the tables so easily right now. You have no idea. Being a curly, redheaded, I got little yelled at me a lot.
So tomorrow.
Oh, of course, because all you have to do is, you don't even have to preface it. I'm going to step away from the microphone because part of what makes this tool so powerful is the volume. And it helps when you were a theater kid and can project. So it's just like, the sun will come out tomorrow. You don't have to be good. You just have to be loud.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow.
Oh, see, I would have also chosen It's a Hard Knock Life.
No, because you can get real saccharine and like in their face.
That is true.
When I think of a day that's gray and lonely, I just pick up my chin and grin and say.
Honestly, it's making me uncomfortable right now.
Because you can just really draw it out. Yeah, you are like flushing red. There's no one else in here with us. And you're like, please stop.
Oh, God. No, it's like, oh, no, this is making me uncomfortable.
And you can't see me, listeners, but there is arm motions. Like, when you pick up your chin, you do like a little punch to the chin. You know, you have some choreography going.
Yes.
That's always good.
It's true.
I would, also busting out into ministry whenever anybody's like, why are you dressed like it's Halloween?
Oh, yeah.
Because then when you burst it out, you look so absurd, you look so obscene. Whoa, why can't I? They're like, oh, God, why did I trigger a song and a dance?
I like to burst into Let's Call the whole thing off.
That's how we end our gigs when we do teach.
But it's also a good...
The Nina Hagen version, because she says the words the same. And
it's just louder.
And it fills us with glee.
It's just louder. She just says potato and potato.
She just grumbles it. You say potato, I say potato.
I feel like that whole album may have been done as a means to bully somebody.
It was Nina Hagen.
I feel like
just
Nina
taking
Hagen,
the piss out of somebody.
Yeah, I feel like that may have been
weird little Nina Hagen voice.
Yes.
I will get you, Franz. Here it is, whole album.
You didn't think I could sing jazz standards. Well, haha.
You told me I sound like a screeching banshee. Here it is. I don't know what that accent is. That's a Nina Hagen accent.
It's not, but okay.
No. She's supposed to be German, but she also has that weird little voice.
Yes.
And I don't think I can sound enough like a little German gremlin.
Yeah.
I can't thread
it's
that needle.
It's a
Of course, I can sound like a gremlin, or I can sound like a bad German. Can't sound like a good German. I can sound like a scary extra from a 1940s movie. We have ways of making
I always
talk.
think of the
Nina Hagen.
I always think of the scene in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade when they break into the radio room of the Nazis and the German woman yells "Alarm!" For some reason, that's how I picture. That's what I try to summon up when I am thinking of Nina Hagen.
I always imagine when she played the Queen in that Snow White
movie.
movie.
Yeah, there is also that.
That's always what I always imagine.
Yes, where she puts her daughter into Tupperware because the woman playing Snow White
is her daughter.
Is her daughter.
That's right. And her crazy Nina Hagen faces. She's a delight.
I love her.
We love Nina. We love you, Nina. Please do not take our good-natured weeping as anything. I don't know what this is. This is my German accent.
That sounds like Cloris Leachman.
Cloris Leachman. If I could get some gerblin in there, like some gremlin in there, it would be Nina.
You sound like Frau Blucher.
I think that's where I learned to do an accent. Frau Blucher, hello. Have you met my boyfriend? I am fully
That's who that is.
inhabiting Cloris Leachman. All right. I mean, I'm fine with that. She was cool.
It's always one of those things where where you start realizing, oh, I suddenly realize where I get
a lot of my
sense of humor and various other things.
Leachman.
Cloris Leachman, Gilda Radner.
Lots of Gilda Radner in there.
Mine also stems from the Smothers Brothers.
It's a heavy sprinkling of the entire
Emo Phillips
SCTV cast.
Yes, yeah. There's definitely. It's just it's a thing.
Kids who we've already established are listening to this instead of looking at TikTok.
Why are you listening to this?
Yeah, go ask your
We're very
parents.
old. We're very old, and you are probably going, these references are very outdated. It's true.
We should go back to talking about Lord of the Rings. That's what all the kids are talking about.
Is that what
now.
they talk about these days?
No.
Lord of the Rings?
Absolutely not.
The art movements from the 40s? I don't know.
Art movement from the 40s?
You
You want to talk art from the 40s?
I don't know.
Hold on.
What's popular these days? I have no idea.
What the kids today are into
I have been
new
watching
thing called Cubism.
I've been watching a French television show that's based on a comic book.
Lupin?
I have. I was watching the second
based-
season.
I love it. Is it based on the comic or is it based on the books?
It's based on the books.
Okay, yeah, the old French
books.
Yes, I believe the comics are also the
based
manga
on
is based on the books.
Yes,
as well.
also there was a Studio Ghibli
Yes.
movie that was based on
Lupin the Third.
Yes, and the
Lupin,
Castle of
Lupin!
Cagliostro.
Yeah, there was also a TV show.
Yes,
I watched it.
but I'm watching the second season.
Ooh.
It's new-ish. Well,
it's from France from 10 years ago, but it's new.
It's only from last year or something. But I'm watching the second season. The second season is a little slower than the first season. It's a slow burn.
The first season they did crash a car through a skylight. That's
Yeah,
always fun.
the first season is
Muppets Take Manhattan style.
Yeah, the first season is very like fast-paced and intense, and you're kind of trying to figure out like what is going on the whole time. Rupert absolutely loved it and was like, "Oh, is it over?" I'm very sad.
It's very
and
good.
So,
it is very good.
yeah, and so when the second season I think it just released like yesterday or the day before, and so I started watching it, but it's slower, and so he of course wandered off. And I was like, we still have a couple more episodes. And then like I had
Try putting the anime on, see if that brings it back. Look, he just jumped out of his clothes.
It's just fast. Ooh. No, but it was
Look
definitely.
at his little yellow car.
But he definitely ran off for a little while, and then when I was going to bed last night, I was like, "You missed it. It got so good." Like I was like, He was like, "It's very slow. It's very slow. It's a lot slower than the first season." And I went, "Yeah, but it was a slow burn. It just like culminated in like a whole bunch of stuff." And now I'm very I'm very invested and I want to know what happens. So I highly recommend it. If you like some fast-paced thievery heist
yeah
kind of shows. Also it's definitely subtitled, so if you like to read, be aware. Some people don't like subtitles. So
I like subtitles.
yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind. It depends on what it is. But it's really good. There's also I feel like it's a good story.
There's also Lupin the Third, which is the Ghibli anime. And that one's also fast paced. And there's a little yellow car and a samurai guy and a guy with a gun.
Yeah.
And the sexy one.
We're not going to tell you which one is which.
Yeah, we're not going to tell you which one is which.
Figure it out. Watch it.
Spoilers. The lady has the sword. She doesn't. That would be awesome. They gave Fujiko the sword. She doesn't have the sword.
No.
The samurai guy has the sword. Obviously. God.
Yes. Oh, always the samurai guy. No one else gets swords. It's not fair. All right. I think we've I think we've exhausted all of our talking.
I mean, I could talk more about Lord of the Rings, but we've already established that's not a good idea.
I don't think it's... I mean, we could maybe reminisce about some TikToks, but I don't know enough about them to actually make references that aren't really outdated.
Also, we're not sure if they're called TikToks or not.
Yes,
is it plural? Like Vines, but no?
I mean, is it the TikTok?
Is it the that sounds like a very old lady thing to ask.
Ah, well, see, there you go.
We're keeping current with the kids. We've been using the hashtags.
The millennials that are actually only 5 years younger than us.
Yeah, that's not the millennials. It's a totally new generation. They had kids. Emmett, keep up.
I don't know. I don't have children. I don't care.
I'm just fine with history leaving me behind.
It's how you learn.
That's how you learn. Yeah, somebody's got to be the cranky old octogenarian yelling on the lawn about technology that's 20 years old. And
I'm 40 years ahead of my time.
You're 40 years ahead of your time. See, you're young. You're a young octogenarian.
I used to make fun of Rupert for seeming like an old man when he was in his 20s, and now...
And now you're right there with him.
I'm right
You're
there.
Caught up.
I'm caught up.
Does that mean eventually you'll surpass him and he'll be youthful in comparison?
Maybe he'll work its way around and he'll become the youthful. He'll be telling me about young hip things, and instead and I will be like, I don't know what that is.
No, you have to nip that in the bud if he starts to try.
Because he does. Right now it's the other way around. I will say things to him.
Mr. Ducky tried to break out vibing yesterday, and I had to put a stop to that. Absolutely not.
I had to explain.
You are too old for that.
I had to explain what an incel was to poor Rupert, and Rupert went, I don't.
It's okay,
I don't
honey. I'm obviously more online than you. All right.
he was very like, I don't know what that is.
It's an involuntary celibate.
And I was like,
recommend a podcast.
Yes, and he was like, what's a podcast? And I went, oh my God, what have I been doing for 12 years of my life?
He's like, I don't know. You just go into a closet.
You go into another room and I don't see you for a few hours. I don't know.
You go into this weird closet with records and then come out and tell me you did things, and I've been wondering if it's a real thing or not.
It just sounded like you were talking to yourself. I don't know.
Does Lady Attercop even exist? I don't.
It's true.
I'm a figment of your imagination.
It's true. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Oh, it's almost like I'm in your head.
Oh, and with that, this has been the Clockwork Cabaret. I believe she is Lady Attercop.
But who can tell? And they are Emmett Davenport.
And it's not work we do.
It's love.
It's 2:45. Oh, I must get a little hand put on that watch.
Aye, it's about time you were tuned into Mad Wasp Radio. Always the best, coming out of the nest. Aye, thank you all.